Why me?
What am I supposed to do now?
Am I supposed to feel better that I'm not the only one losing my job?
How you sleep at night, man? Huh? How's your family? They sleeping well at night? Electricity still on? Heat still on? Refrigerator full of food? Gas tank full of gas? Going Chuck E. Cheese this weekend or something? Not me. No, my kids, we're not going to do anything.
Well, with the purchase of Twitter being basically back on this morning, there's also some other pretty brutal news coming out of social media that obviously immediately was dwarfed as the existential reeing of leftists on Twitter drowned much of it out. But Facebook is going through a purge and maybe laying off as many as 12,000 people. Yikes. I guess like running out of money from, not running political ads and controlling information. I guess people are, have like gone back outside. People know the deal with Facebook. I maintain a messenger account basically so friends and family can message me, but it's ridiculous. People should be using Minds or any other alternatives that are out there. But this story breaking this morning, Facebook executives are in the process of executing, quote, quiet layoffs of underperforming workers that could lead to thousands of employees getting pink slips, according to a report. Several employees told the news site Insider that as much as 15% of the company's workforce could be cut in the next few weeks. One employee told Insider that managers throughout the company were told to select at least 15% of their teams who are categorized as, quote, needs support. Now, this is something that we've kind of see Mark Zuckerberg he's been pushing. He knows he's got bloat. He knows he's got to fix his earnings. He knows that Facebook is unsustainable. I mean, 12,000 people fired. That's massive. Facebook employees took to the workplace app Blind, where they speculated that it was likely whoever was placed in the 15% category that would be out of the job. Well, duh. Limiting 15% of Facebook's workforce means some 12,000 employees could be out of a job. Those who are deemed, quote, needing support are widely perceived to be failing to meet performance goals. These employees are subjected to new requirements under the Performance Improvement Plan, which is seen as a precursor to losing one's job. According to Insider, Facebook's chief engineer told managers in July that they need to start identifying employees in their teams who fell into the category of need support, though they did not specify a percentage. The post has sought comment from Facebook's parent company, Meta. Insider quoted a Facebook employee saying that management has already started telling those people who are PIP'd that they need to look elsewhere for work. It might look like they're moving on, but the reality is they're being forced out, the employee told Insider. Facebook staffers have been bracing for layoffs for months. Last week, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg told employees the company had frozen new hiring. Zuckerberg blamed economic headwinds and warned that the company may be forced to undergo downsizing or restructuring. Well, quote, I'd hoped the economy would have more clearly stabilized by now, but from what we're seeing, it doesn't seem like it has. So we want to plan somewhat conservatively, Zuckerberg reportedly said. His comments were first reported by Bloomberg News. Well, you got the guy in office that you wanted, right? Didn't Zuckerberg donate a huge sums of money to Joe Biden and the Democratic Party? Isn't his platform largely seen as censorious towards one side of the political aisle? I mean, this is the economy that you wanted, isn't it, Zuckerberg? You wanted Joe Biden in office. You wanted this is a rod of your own making, isn't it? All the TDS suffering lunatics that work at Facebook, probably only a small percentage of them. The same people that, you can't even use sarcasm on Facebook anymore without getting banned. My quartering, the page that I had for the quartering, I have somebody maintaining it. They also, if you go, a lot of people may not know this, but I have a website, thequartering.com, and I have a writer there that posts all my videos and writes articles and things like that. It's her job to also maintain the Facebook page, but it's clearly quarantined. Nobody can find it. It's just like, oh, facebook.com/quartering. Nobody finds it. Nobody interacts with my articles. I get more traffic to the quartering.com, significantly more. And I have a mailing list there too, by the way. If you're not on my mailing list, actually, let me just tell you about that quick. Head to the quartering.com today. I very rarely email people, but it's important that I can get a hold of you if I need to. If you go to the quartering.com, right across the top here, you'll see sign up for our newsletter. Put your email address in there, and then you'll get an email sent from me that you need to confirm that you want to be on the list. This is a very, very, very important tool for me to be able to reach my viewers. So if you can, open a new tab, go to thequartering.com, sign up on our newsletter. You'll see there's a link to our Gilded, which is like a more free speech orientated Discord. Links to all of our other accounts, and then links to our sponsors. So if you're ever wondering, like, hey, what was that promo code? I have all this stuff listed here for you. I would love to expand the site as more people view it. The articles are generally posted pretty quickly after the video goes up. So anyway, yeah, so there's that. The CEO noted that during the first 18 years of Facebook's existence, the company saw rapid growth, but sales and revenue figures from recent quarters have flatlined, according to Zuckerberg. At its peak, Meta's stock price approached $380 a share, but in the last year, the company's share price has shed 60% of its value. When Facebook maintains a dominant position in mobile advertising, while it does in mobile advertising, serious questions have been raised as to whether or not it can continue to grow, particularly in the face of fierce competition from ByteDance's TikTok. Well, have you noticed on Twitter, they're forcing stupid short videos on everyone now? YouTube is forcing us to do shorts. It's the way of the future. I mean, like it or not, this is what I said in the beginning. It's just what they want. It's you know, I don't know if it's a Gen Z thing that they want shorter experiences in terms of, you know, watching shorter videos. But shares of Meta were trading 1% higher this morning. I did look it up, and it was doing fine. You know, as an investor, these layoffs are generally probably a good thing because they want the company to be profitable. The economic downturn and grim projections are also forcing the company to abandon plans to expand its commercial real estate footprint in New York City. According to Bloomberg News, Meta is exercising its option to terminate its lease at 225 Park Avenue South, so they're closing entire facilities. Facebook mum on plans to reduce headcount growth in Boston. Fears of layoffs as Facebook parent Meta reportedly announces hiring freeze. You know, these are all, you know, Instagram to increase ad load, meaning there's going to be more ads for people who are using Instagram, as Facebook has had serious declines. Meta is closing one New York office with more cutbacks looming. Building was a great bridge to other sites. Spokeswoman says Meta scaling back some real estate plans and freezing hiring. I mean, this is what you wanted, Jack Dorsey, right? These are all the people that you go out of your way to serve and make sure that their ads are up at the top and that their pages are more easily found in your fight against quote unquote misinformation, which we all know is simply information that they don't like. I mean, there is genuine misinformation out there that I support adding, you know, notices to or flags to or something like that. I never support outright removing stuff, but like flagging it or maybe like suggesting content that would refute it algorithmically or, you know, things of that nature. But we know that Facebook essentially has been pushing, it's skewed conservative, and it knows that it can control how people vote based on how they show them information. This is not new. They use the algorithm to do this. Any idiot knows that. But what they do know is that everybody who uses Facebook is probably already using it. There's not a lot of demand. Like the kids, they use TikTok and Snapchat. They don't use Facebook. I can't imagine. I don't know what the actual rates are, but I suspect it's very few people that actually sign up for new Facebook accounts that are Gen Z or younger. And so with that, pushing off all your conservative users by deboosting them or blacklisting them or outright banning them What do you want? What do you expect? Oh, they're going to leave. They're either not going to use Facebook as much, or they're going to go to other sites like Minds. Or I'm assuming. Let me know in the description, by the way, if there's any new Facebook alternatives out there that are gathering steam. Minds is good. I like it, but I always like to promote other things. And maybe there's one that's more, I don't know, boomer friendly. I'm not sure. But it's been pretty interesting. And Facebook has been up to some shenanigans for a very long time. So you're going to see, some more casualties in the tech industry because these companies got gigantic, essentially off TDS and years of unregulated selling our data and all this stuff. And once they started banning people, once they started shadow banning people, once they started telling people what they could and couldn't post, people left the site. So now you have massive layoffs, and it couldn't happen to a better company. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. You click that red subscribe button down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.